They told you money is evil, that success is selfish, that wanting more means you're ungrateful. And you believed them. You didn't just hear the lie, you inhaled it. It sank into your bones. You began to see the world not through your own vision, but through the cracked lens of fear, guilt, and limitation. You were handed a map by people who never left the village, and they told you the world ends where the paper folds. But what if the map is a lie? What if the poverty in your bank account isn't the problem, but the poverty in your belief system is? There is a reason you're still broke, and it has nothing to do with your potential, nothing to do with your intelligence, and everything to do with the invisible chains that were wrapped around your mind before you ever got the chance to build your life. You were trained to believe in limitations, conditioned to see wealth as a prize for the lucky, the chosen, the corrupt. But wealth, real wealth, is not won by luck. It's earned by mindset. It's forged in fire by those willing to abandon the comfortable lies and chase the uncomfortable truths. Let me tell you the first lie that's keeping you broke. Hard work alone will make you rich. This lie has enslaved millions. Men and women wake up at 5 a.m., grind through 12-hour shifts, sacrifice their bodies, sacrifice their peace, and still struggle to pay rent. Why? Because the lie says, if you just work harder, the universe will reward you. But that's not how wealth works. Wealth rewards clarity, not just effort. Direction, not just motion. You can sprint at full speed in the wrong direction and still end up further from where you want to be. Look at Andrew Carnegie. He didn't work the hardest in the steel mills. He owned the steel mills. He worked on his vision, on his beliefs, on surrounding himself with thinkers, creators, builders. While others labored, he led. And leadership, when coupled with purpose, creates empires. Here's the second lie. Wanting money makes you greedy. This one is a spiritual virus. It infects your soul. It convinces you that desire is dangerous, that ambition is arrogant, that wealth is shameful. So you sabotage yourself. You reject opportunities. You shrink when you should rise. You quiet your voice when the world needs your roar. But listen carefully. Money is not the root of evil. Money is a magnifier. If you are kind, it will multiply your generosity. If you are wise, it will amplify your impact. If you are broken, it will expose your wounds. Money is not moral. You are the moral compass, and you don't heal the world by staying broke. You heal it by rising, by leading, by giving from a cup that overflows, not one that's bone dry. Every person you admire, Oprah, Musk, Jobs, Disney, had to unlearn this lie. They had to embrace wealth as a tool, not a curse. And until you do the same, you will reject the very thing you need to change your life. The third lie, if it's meant to be, it will happen. Let that one burn. This lie is the anthem of the passive, the lullaby of the broke. Destiny is not a lottery. It is a declaration. It does not arrive. It is summoned, created, forged by decision, and backed by relentless pursuit. There is no fairy godmother coming to erase your debts, no silent benefactor watching from the shadows. If you do not move, the door will not open. If you do not ask, the answer will remain silence. Life responds to those who demand, not those who wait. Abraham Lincoln lost 8 elections before becoming president. He didn't sit back and hope the stars would align. He bent the stars with sheer will. He knew that purpose without persistence is just potential, wasted. He fought not for ease, but for the honor of becoming the man worthy of history's pages. Here's the fourth lie. Stay humble. Don't dream too big. Let me be clear. Humility is not playing small. True humility is knowing you were born for more and choosing to become it, not for praise, but for purpose. Playing small serves no one, not your family, not your community, not your future. Walt Disney dreamed too big. They laughed at him, said no one would ever pay to watch a full-length cartoon. But he saw a castle in the clouds, and he built it brick by belief. Now his imagination outlives him. inspiring billions. Do you think he worried about being too bold? The world doesn't need your modesty. It needs your fire. It needs you to dream so big it makes others uncomfortable. Because every empire began as an idea someone dared to protect. The next lie, the one that poisons your confidence, is this: you need to have it all figured out before you start. That lie is the graveyard of ambition. It convinces dreamers to delay until they feel ready. But ready is a myth. There is no perfect moment, no green light, no angel whispering that it's your time. You make it your time. You start before you're certain. You walk while you're still afraid. Edison didn't know how to build the light bulb. He just knew the world needed it. And in the face of 10,000 failures, he called each one a step forward. That's not failure, that's refinement. Stop waiting for the stars to align. You are the constellation. You've believed lies for too long. Lies that sound safe, that feel familiar. But understand this: lies are the bars of your mental prison, and truth is the hammer that shatters them. And the truth is simple. You are not broke because of the economy. You are not stuck because of your background. You are not trapped because of your education, your age, your family, or your failures. You are stuck because you've made peace with the lies, but now you see them. And once you see the lie, you cannot unsee it. You must now decide: protect the lie or fight for the truth. Fight.